For WDBM's Impact Sports, I'm Zachary Barnes. After a tough loss at Penn State, Michigan State came home to the Breslin Center Wednesday and absolutely rolled the Golden Gophers 65-47 in a game that featured the MSU jerseys. That's Michigan Agricultural College. Yeah, that's old. 1900s old. Well, they had some old school play to go along with it. Tom Izzo praised the hard-nosed defense. It seemed like Minnesota always had a Michigan State Spartan in their face. The rebounding, they out-rebounded the Gophers by 13. And just the overall diving for balls and higher effort from his team. But old school isn't necessarily gone. Yes, Tom Izzo says old school is winning school. The more his team defends and rebounds like that, he feels like the deeper they can make a run in the season and compete with these other tough Big Ten teams. Miles Bridges, struggling with injuries before, didn't exactly come back strong against Penn State, showed that he's still the top player on this team. Finished with 16 points today. Although he had 0 in the second half, Tom Izzo says elite players like him make a difference no matter what they're doing on the court. Now, Josh Langford, I wouldn't exactly say it's his coming out party, but we've been all waiting to see what he can do. Well, he had 13 points. He dropped the mid-range jumper. He was able to make the three, getting to the hole. Tom Izzo says he was able to get to the hole easier. He doesn't see the injuries are plaguing him as much. That foot's not dragging, so really a no-fear mentality. Did he take over this game? Maybe not. There's still more to come, but it was an exciting glimpse that what we could see from the other young freshman. Now another young freshman that has dominated the coverage, Nick Ward. He was pretty much a non-factor until the end there, finished with just under 10 points there, but a lot of them came later in the game and really due to fouls didn't play too much of the game. And Kenny Goins, though, replacing him, had probably what Tom Izzo does say was his best game all season. And Tom says Kenny was a guy he actually spoke to during the Christmas break and said he wasn't pleased with him. He was straight up. And Kenny said he took that to heart and has come back a new player ever since that talking. He finished with 9 boards and 8 points and was a key factor in this game as well. Still waiting on Aaron Harris and Matt McQuaid to get going. Tom Izzo mentioned that as well. But offense really wasn't the issue here. When you play hard defense like that, when you're diving for balls, when you're out-rebounding, when you're dominating in the paint, that's how Tom Izzo wants to play this game. He said this reminds him of a Mateen team, and which would make sense because the last time they wore these MAC jerseys was 1999 Senior Day, when Mateen Cleaves was on the team. So it's going back to this defensive game, something we really haven't seen in college basketball overall. All the foul calls that are being caused, I mean, the Oakland game is one that stands out, and now that wasn't today. In fact, neither team reached the bonus in the first half. Tom Izzo, though, not riding the up and downs of this team. He doesn't believe any fan should get super excited over a crushing win like this, or they should get super down on a rough win like against Penn State. He knows this team's going to have inconsistencies. He knows he's not what he wants it to be. But that's just the nature of it, and he's accepting of it, and they're growing with each game, and they just got to keep riding it out and establish consistency, something they really haven't done yet if they want to be a successful team. The Michigan State Spartans take on Ohio State in Columbus Sunday at 1:30. For WDBM's Impact Sports, I'm Zachary Barnes.